So, hello. Yes, there we are. Okay. So, this is it, I hope. So we should now be, yeah, that's it. So that's it. Nice. Hello, welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and well, if you haven't noticed, something happened. Well, if you want to know what happened, I cannot tell you. I mean, I would if I could, but I can't. Yeah, I posted a chart recently. But just switch to it. You know, you usually this is my TradingView. Just checking if it's actually running. I hope it is. So this is my TradingView, and I posted this chart here that Bitcoin has hits bottom growth curve. And yeah, what I thought would be a rather likely scenario is that we consolidate on it and move higher, like we did back here, and like we did back here, and yeah, you can see it. Well, if I play this chart, then this happened. So why and what and why and how, and I have no idea. But there definitely will be some people who think they know it, and maybe they actually do. So yeah, this got me pretty much this is pretty much out of the blue in my opinion. Just a huge sell-off, and you can see it also on the daily. Of course, we are now down 26% here on Bitcoin, over 30% on Ethereum. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I lost a lot of money, and then I made all of the money I lost back by buying here off the weekly. I mean, it's about to hit it actually. Here, I'm actually going to wait a second. So do it like that and like that. So here we are back again. Just watching my BitMax here on the side. So yeah, this is pretty insane. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know why it happened. Maybe it's not important why it happens. And the last target I am looking at is the 200 weekly moving average. This is my last target. Beyond this, I don't know. Either we go to 4,500 or we go lower. I don't see any support after that. I mean, yeah, there is the set of trend line, but I don't think it will be too significant. Around 5,000. I think this is the last target. We now almost reached it here on Bitstamp. Maybe this is already a sufficient reach, but I don't think so. On BitMax, actually, we reached it almost, and I actually entered here down at the bottom and traded this upwards, and I made, well, I basically bought a dip for the first time in my life, really. So that was, of course, nice to see. Just switching this over right here as well. So yeah, just checking in on my. Yeah, okay. The stream is still up and running. So yeah, this is my last target here around 5,500, where the 200 weekly moving average is currently sitting. There was a big discrepancy between BitMax and Bitstamp actually earlier this day. If I switch here to Bitstamp, you can see we bottomed here currently at 5,700. while on BitMEX we bottomed at 5,600, and actually while it was down at 5,600, it was still at 6,000 here on Bitstamp. So that was a big discrepancy, not too surprising in my opinion, because BitMEX is much heavilier traded than, of course, Bitstamp is. Yeah, so just looking also quick like here. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know what to say except that this is my last target here with the 200 weekly moving average. Here on the smaller term time frames, you can see how we pumped. I sold it up right here again because I don't know. This is a black swan event, and I'm not too fond of trading these black swan events. I don't know what happened right here. This is now a new weekly lower low and a monthly lower low as well. You can see this activated short trade. TD sequential was amazing here. You can see how it activated a short trade with an aggressive 13 sell here to the downside, and well, you would have made a ton of money if you went short here on this short trade. Well, in hindsight, it's always 2020. I wouldn't have taken it because, well, I thought there was a critical support. Well, it seems like it wasn't, at least for now. This has not the potential to be. I'm going to delete those. So to be sort of a parallel channel here. Maybe you could draw it like that. And now we go to the weekly. That seems like it could work. Yeah, sort of. But of course we would need to bottom right here. I also don't like that we didn't just bounce here, and we are actually already like 2 hours here consolidating at the low. I don't know what's going on, but this is not a good sign. You can see this huge sell-off volume, and it wasn't backed by a huge buying volume. I hope to see it in the next few hours. And it would be a very worrying sign, in my opinion, if this wouldn't get bought up and if we consolidate here at the lows. I mean, this is insane. I don't know what to say except that this is completely insane. I mean, when was the last day we saw a 25% drop in a day? Has this ever happened? I mean, we can go back to the most volatile area and compared. So there was a 30% drop, but that was from the top. You know, this is no top, man. This is not an all-time high. This is just a swing high, and we dropped hard, and we dropped after consolidation or after already a correction. This is pretty insane. Moving averages will cross pretty shortly, of course. Especially if this doesn't get bought up. If it will get bought up, then we will have a huge wick and a nice doji reversal candle. But until then, man, I don't know what to say. Seriously, this is completely nuts. Litecoin. Whoa, nice buying action here on Litecoin. Wait. LTC, BTC, I mean, compared to BTC, it's holding up nice. But nice buying action here at the lows. Okay. Ethereum, insane. Just insane, dude. Almost a lower low. Almost a monthly lower low, dude. I mean, what is there to say, dude? This is nuts. Of course, there will be most likely some news why this happened, or why it's happening. Bitcoin dominance again, climbing higher after a consolidation after another. You can see we are now back at resistance once more. You can see these moving averages have been very nice for a signal of these downward moves here, and Bitcoin of course compared to other ones. You can see how altcoins get crushed. I mean, Bitcoin of course is getting crushed too, but alts luckily are getting crushed a bit more. But yeah, you can see how we consolidate perfectly on this 21, then perfectly under this 50, and now we are at the 100 again. So this will be another resistance area. Okay, this is insane. Did you just see how we wick above it, but it happened so fast that no wick was created? This is, I don't know what's currently going on, but this is pretty insane. This is pretty insane. Yeah, so this will be the next resistance area. You can see it also was important resistance on and support in the past. You can see how we consolidated multiple times on it. And yeah, so this is now the next resistance point. Daily higher lows are still intact, so this is a nice trend reversal here. There is important resistance coming, so if I would trade this, of course I wouldn't trade it, but if I would, then I would consider either taking a short or closing along, but I wouldn't trade it. I think I would just close along. But you can see how it wicks multiple times here at 67.47, but it didn't create a wick any time. That's nuts. I don't know what's going on, but it is insane. Yeah. Okay, so well, just checking in on my stream again, still up and running. Okay. So I think I will end this stream rather soon. I mean, that's pretty insane what's currently happening. Well, I was wrong, of course, but this is a black swan event, so probabilities don't matter here. I think no one saw this coming. I don't know if there was anyone who could have seen this coming, or if there could have been anyone who could have seen this coming. I mean, maybe you could say this is something like this, where we drop complete, yeah, like hardcore here. Let's see this. Yeah, 23% drop here in day, closing in the middle of the candle, and then consolidating into higher highs. But this is pretty insane. Yeah, maybe this is the hard needed correction after this short-term bull market being too exponential as it was. This is no more likely to be inverse head and shoulders. We dropped lower than the head, so this won't be happening in my opinion. So that's not in the play anymore. As I said, monthly lower low, we will now look again for a lower high to be shorted. This is not a bull market anymore. This is still a bear market now. Confirmation has happened. If Bitcoin wants to get into a bull market, then we will now have to cross 10,500. Yeah. I don't know what else there is to say, except that congrats to the bears, man. I mean, if you went short on this 9, you would have made money. Serious money. If you actually had the balls to hold all the way through, then you would have made a lot of money. And you can see we actually already dumped into this event. We broke lower, and then in this hour we had this huge sell-off over 2,000, I mean almost $3,000 here yeah, this sell-off, just insane. There is no sign of reversal currently. Of course, we are completely oversold. The hourly is at 9, and in one digit territory. 4 hour is in the teens. 12 hour is of course also oversold. Daily is getting hard oversold. Maybe even a buying opportunity here at the lows once more. I mean, if you want to add into a long-term position, then this would be a nice buying area. You can see how we now spiked down for the first time after here, and how it is actually a huge spike. So bears are currently paying the bulls. That's not too surprising, of course, after such a move. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance again, holding the stock market. Oh, there it is. I think it's actually down. Yeah, futures are down pre-market, and the S&P is also down pre-market. Not too surprising. This will open, holy moly, right here. So this is not good. This global recession slowdown is getting increasingly more likely. The bounce is due, but the bounce is again going to be a lower high. Here on daily, we will most likely go into the 200-day moving average. If these moving averages cross, you can see that the 21 has now crossed 2 moving averages. If these cross significantly, then this will not be a good sign. Yeah, the DAX reaching to lower lows on the monthly. Anything moving higher, creating a daily lower high, is definitely shortable here in this market. GDX down 8%, gold miners ETF, insane. Gold still holding its value very nicely. Yeah, looking good. Not too bad. US oil, I mean, consolidating at the lows, not nice. Euro is doing rather well compared to the US dollar recently. You can see. Very nice. Yeah, but I think that's it. I mean, not too much to say, except that congrats to the shorts, and the last target is at 5,500. After that, lower lows are possible. And lower lows, I mean, compared to 3,400. Yeah. Or 3,300, whatever it was. 100 here in BitSnap. Okay. So, I mean, monthly moving averages, are there any? Well, we are now below the 21 monthly moving average. That's not good. Seriously not good. Not good at all. We could look at chart layout, logarithmic cycles. Here, BLX. BLX not yet respecting this current price movement, but it will open here, right here, I think. Yeah, not looking too good. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream right now. Yeah, that said, hope you follow me along, get something out of it, and I'll see you guys and girls or people back next time. Have a great weekend.